Greetings to all. We hope you are having a tremendous day. Today we'll be presenting about some aviation terminology used in everyday life within airports. Our terms today are unaccompanied minors, or known as a UMNR, standby passengers, non-revenue or NRSA, child and infant travelers, air traffic controllers and their responsibilities, as well as a volunteer passenger. We will cover all of these terms and explain some examples. First, we have an unaccompanied minor, who is a child traveling without a parent, guardian, or responsible adult. This is usually a policy that ensures the safety of a child traveling alone, but the policy differs from airline to airline. For instance, Qatar Airways will receive your child at the originating airport, take care of your child during transit and on board the aircraft. After arriving to the destination, the crew will hand over the child to the assigned person or guardian. However, this service is only eligible to those between the ages of 5 and 15 years.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Then we have a standby passenger. This may occur when a passenger wishes to travel on a flight without prior reservation to a specific flight. This may take place by purchasing a cheaper ticket before a flight. For example, American Airlines calls it same-day travel, which means you will be placed on any flight going to your desired destination according to seat availability. We also have what is called a non-revenue tickets. These are tickets at which are bought for a fraction of the price compared to standard tickets, but only granted when there are unsold seats available and used by the crew, retired crew, or family and friends of crew. For example, Delta Airlines offer this to the listen exceptions when there are seats available. Then we have child and infant travelers. Infants are required to be less than 2 years old and can be flown without purchasing a seat, whereas children are required to be between 2 and 11 years old, but must purchase a seat for a discounted price from full adult ticket. Emirates offers this policy but gives the option to those traveling with infants if they wish to travel in the parent's lap or in the bassinet. Some of the most important people in aviation industry are the air traffic controllers. This group of people are responsible for the safe and orderly flow of air traffic in their region, which can be seen by radar. They monitor the position, speed, and altitude of aircraft and ensure they are safe in distance from each other. However, they have many more responsibilities, like coordinate arrival and departure times, authorizing flight path changes, provide captains with information and updates on weather condition, and alerting airport's response staff in an event of an aircraft emergency. Now we'll play a video of a day in life of an ATC in Brisbane Airport in Australia.
People probably don't realise how enormous the role of air traffic control is. It's essential to keep aircraft safe and ensure that there's an orderly flow of aircraft into and out of airports. Air Services Australia works with the airlines. They have direct communications through our National Coordination Centre in Canberra to keep each other up to date on current events and weather that may affect operations.
I think the job lends itself to people that are quick thinking.
It's sort of like a puzzle, like a 3D puzzle.
It's complicated and complex.
There are 3 different positions for air traffic control. There is the tower controller, there's approach controllers, they look after the aircraft arriving and departing, and then there's en route controllers who look after the aircraft once it's in cruise. For my role as an en route air traffic controller, I set up the high-level aircraft from 40,000 feet. I assign them descent to 19,000 feet and give them the standard arrival route into Brisbane. Once they're commencing their descent, I hand them off to the approach controller.
An approach controller is responsible for managing the traffic that's within a 30-mile radius of Brisbane. There's overflyers and transiting aircraft, and everyone wants to use the airspace at the same time. It tends to be a bit of an overs and unders game. Given the approach, we hand them over to the tower controller.
Brisbane Tower operates 24 hours a day. We don't have a curfew, so we still get international traffic come in. The aircraft call us on final, and once the runway is clear and it's safe to do so, we clear them to land.
It's only actually through all of us doing our job together that it actually happens so seamlessly.
There's maths behind it, you work in a team.
No 2 days are the same. It's quite challenging.
That's part of the reason why I love what I do.
Air Services Australia and BAC work hand in hand together, and we couldn't do it without each other. As a manager, I really enjoy helping my people. They're really great people to work with, and it's also rewarding to see people arriving at their destination safely and seeing those reunions as well. It's really great.
Now we continue on to a voluntary passenger. This is a right to a passenger when a flight is either cancelled or subjective to a long delay. This right grants a way of compensation such as free meals and beverage during the time waited, hotel accommodation, or a refund of your ticket. For example, Thai Airways the right to board an alternative flight or refund a compensation, which can be paid in a form of checks, bank transfer, or vouchers by credit. This ends our presentation on aviation terminology. We hope you enjoyed and learned some new terms from this presentation. Thank you for your attention and have a good day.